Hey guys, today I'm going to go over with you our new accessories. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video because I'm going to go into detail about each one as well as how to attach them. So let's start with our rangefinder pouch here. The rangefinder pouch has a 500E Cordura outer material, features one hand opening, forward opening. The inside is all fleece line material, so it keeps your stuff protected well. You can see here I've got the Maven RF1 rangefinder. It's a little bit of a larger rangefinder and it fits in there no problem. You can be able to fit most of the rangefinders on the market today. One hand closing. On the front here we included a little stretch pocket just as a bonus. It's good to throw a little lens cloth in there maybe, or some chapstick. It's also got a little flap that goes over the top that's going to keep debris from getting down inside of there again. The rangefinder also comes, or the pouch comes with a lanyard. The lanyard has a quick release buckle. It's the exact same as our bino pouch lanyard. This is nice if you just want to take just the rangefinder off. The other end you have a clip hook that you can undo, and there's a spot on the back of the pouch to connect it, or you can connect it to either side of the harness right here or here. I'll show you why that's important here in just a few minutes. Now moving on over to the phone pouch. The phone pouch is also made up of a 500D Cordura material outer layer, and then the inside has that same fleece line material to keep your phone protected. I have here a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, I believe, which is a fairly large phone, and it's got a pretty big phone case on it, and it fits in here nice and snug, no problem. So it's going to fit most of the phones on the market today. The front of the pouch has another stretch pocket. This is a larger stretch pocket with a flap that goes over the top again to keep debris out. The larger pocket here is going to be able to fit a wide variety of items, including a rangefinder. And I'm going to show you guys why that's really cool here in a bit also. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to attach these pouches to the bino pouch. So I'll start with the rangefinder pouch, and I'm going to attach that to the right side here. So I'll flip that over, flip this over. And you can see that it comes with the two gatekeepers attached in here, and then the MOLLE webbing piece right here. You're going to unbutton that, and then you're going to weave through here the gatekeeper through this loop on the back of the pouch, and the buckle strap is going to go right in between these two. So you'll weave that through, clip that down, then you go under this piece of webbing. And then this gatekeeper on the right side is going to weave right, the buckle strap will weave right through there. You can clip that down. Now with the webbing strap, you're going to weave that through the little piece of MOLLE right here, and then buckle it in place. Now that one's all set up and good to go. Now we're going to slide over and do the phone pouch. Phone pouch on the back has two MOLLE pieces and then the two gatekeepers. So we'll unbutton this. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Weave it through the little loop on this side of the pouch, and then weave the buckle strap in between those two pieces. Slide that on, clip it down. Same on this side. Weave that buckle strap right through the gatekeeper. Clip it on. Now that's good. So now what we're going to do with this long piece of webbing is weave that through the first MOLLE webbing loop right there. Then we're going to go over the top of the buckle strap and back through this last piece of MOLLE. Then we'll just buckle it down, and now it's all set. And that's exactly how the back of that should look. Now, if you wanted to, you could run this phone pouch right directly to the bottom of the bino pouch. What you would do for that is take your gatekeepers out, and you're going to set those aside. You can leave them at home, do whatever. And then you undo your long piece of webbing, and you'll just interweave these pieces of webbing. So you'll go through this one first, it'll go through there, and then through here, through there, through there, through there, and then button. Let me show you how that's done. Now, it's a little bit trickier getting this one hooked up. have a lot more to weave through. Now that last buckle or loop right here, that is a lot tighter to weave through. So it does make it sit up there much more secure, but if you wanted to leave that one out and do just there, I'm sure it would be fine. But this is just getting a really secure connection that way. And then this way it's flush with the back right here, as you can see, so it's not going to bump into your chest. But on the front side, the front does protrude out. But with the way we have the molly all set up, it will keep it nice and flush right here that goes up against your chest, which will be nice. So just another way to attach the phone pouch. One of the nice things about these accessories is that it utilizes the quick release system. So you're going to take it off the exact same way you would normally. And now your pouches, they're all connected. They're not coming off of there. And so you can set this aside and leave just the harness on. Now, as you can see with the harness, I have the holster still attached to the harness. This is really a great feature to have. If you are just wanting to go out for a hike or something, you don't have to go out and get a whole nother holster setup. It's all in one now. So all you have to do is set your pouches off to the side and you have your holster, you're ready to go. Another great thing about having your holster here is, say you're out hunting and you're in grizz country and you make a kill. Well, now when I'm going up to clean my animal, I can take my pouches off and set those aside, but I have my pistol sitting right here on my chest. So, ready to go at a moment's notice. It's going to be great to keep you safe out in the field, most secure way you can feel in bear country. So let me show you guys on the pistol holster here how easy this is to remove and attach to the harness. So you're going to undo your side buckles. That's the way I start. You can do this a lot of different ways. You can take the whole thing off and do it, but I like to do it while it's on. You're going to unweave the side buckle from the hole here, and then I like to just buckle that back into place. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. Same thing, buckle it back into place so my harness is staying on. And now up top right here, you have a little split in the plastic. And all you got to do is weave your material right through that. And now the holster comes off. Now you can take your holster off and you can set that aside. Say you don't need to wear it, you're just going out to, go to the range or something. You don't need this. You can leave that behind. Another great reason why it's really nice to have the quick attachment like that. If I have two of these and I want to go and I want to shoot at the range or something, use a different gun, well, I can easily switch this over and grab my other setup. And now all I have to do is attach it to the harness. It's also all these holsters that I'm selling. Venandi has different options, but I have them all, so they're all red dot capable. So if you want to run red dot, you can do that. Now, attaching it, super easy. Same thing, it's just reverse order. You're going to put it up through here, and then weave your plastic pieces right through. Once you have that weave through, you're going to undo your buckle again, weave that through each hole. Buckle it back into place. Do the same on this side. Buckle it back into place. Now you have a different gun on there. So now that it's back in place, I want to show you guys a side view of it. So you can see it does stick out a little bit on your chest, obviously more than the width of the bino harness like it would normally be, but it's really not that much. It's still pretty sleek. Not a huge gap or anything here. So this is great. Also, if you just want to go to the range and you want to practice, practice drawing and shooting, it's a great way to do that. Now, let me take this back off and I'm going to show you guys a really cool way to mount the phone pouch. Okay, so now that I have that off, I'm going to show you a different way that I really enjoy running this system. I've taken the phone pouch off of the harness, and now you're actually going to get rid of these two gatekeepers right here. You can just set those aside, leave them at home. And then what I'm going to do, there's MOLLE webbing attachment on the back, as well as the MOLLE attachment on the front here. All you have to do is you're going to weave it through the top layer first. And then you're going to go through the top one of the back of the phone pouch. Now this is a lot easier if you take it off and do it, on the table or something. And then you're going to go through the second row on the harness. Then from there you go on the last row on that phone pouch, and then you'll button it. And I'm doing it with it on just to show you guys that this can even be done out in the field. So it doesn't take too long to do. And once you have it on there, now it's secure and it's not going anywhere. My phone's still in there, and my phone's a bigger phone with a big case, so it sticks out a little bit more, but it doesn't really protrude that much. So you can take your pouch now and you can attach it right over the top. Just line up your top buckles. Then you line up your side buckles. Everything drops right into place. Now, one of the reasons I really like running it like this is because I don't need to get to my phone a whole lot unless I'm checking my GPS. So for me, it's not something I'm getting to all the time. But what I will do is I'll take my rangefinder and I'm going to undo that little clip hook I was showing you guys. I'm going to actually attach that right up here on my harness. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because, for one, this creates a shorter distance. If I need to make a quick range on something and then drop this out of my way, it's not falling down so far. And by being a piece of webbing, it's also not bungee where it's just going to fall all the way to the ground. It's only going right down to my hip, at like the top of my hip. So that's really nice to have right there. But the other great thing about that is when I want to go make a stock now, I can take my pouch off and now I can set this aside. I like to leave that with my backpack, and then I'll go really slim and sleek to make a stock. This is going to keep you from brushing up against much stuff. You're not, bumping into things. It's not a huge benefit, but for me, I think it pays out. And it's also creating less movement, because the more surface area you have sticking off of you, the more you're going to be seen by animals. So by doing this, you're a lot more sleek. And then I can take my rangefinder and I can stick it right into the front of this stretch pocket. This is as slim as possible that you can go and make a stock on something while keeping both your phone in your pocket here and the rangefinder in the pocket. You could put it in your phone or pants pockets or something like that, but it's not convenient and it's not easily accessible. This is right on your chest, easy to go. So when I get on something, I can pull this out, I can make my stock, and then I can drop it out of the way and make a shot here. And then, you have your phone on you so you can tag out right on the spot, or you can mark your location, whatever you need to do. Really great setup. This is probably my favorite setup from when I'm out elk hunting. I will run this setup more than anything else. The only time I'm putting that holster on me personally is when I'm out in grizz country, which is quite a bit more often now. But for the most part, I like to run just my phone and then the bino pouch. If you guys have any questions at all about how to attach these or anything that we might have missed, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to answer your questions. If you guys are looking to get this and this is the first time seeing this stuff, you can go check out strivergear.com and get yours today. Thank you.